I want to talk a little bit about this new Make in India campaign that was launched by the Prime Minister Narendra Modi and the India government last month or maybe a month and a half back with great fanfare. And the implications of this, what it means, what their understanding of Make in India means for society. And I'll use mainly a Lokvidya perspective to understand this. By Lokvidya, we mean that knowledge in society, that knowledge that is widely distributed in society, that is produced, used by people who are largely outside the framework of the modern institutions of knowledge production. In economic terms, it can also be understood as the informal sector in some way. So, peasants, artisans, small shopkeepers of all kinds, women, indigenous people who constitute the working majority, who have never been formally, so to speak, quote unquote, trained in their work through degrees and qualifications and things like that. So, from their perspective, what does Make in India mean? First, Make in India, the campaign itself seems to be designed to attract mainly foreign investment, large foreign corporations to India to manufacture in India, and secondly also to make it easier for large Indian corporations, companies, firms to manufacture with greater ease. And what we'll come to what that means in just a few minutes. So you will find among the main considerations in this campaign are things like improving the infrastructure of the country. So by which we mean constructing new roads and highways, ports, electricity grid, modernization of electricity grid, new power plants, things like that. That's one big component of it. The other is to improve the so-called business climate. So go from red tape to red carpet in the Prime Minister's work. So you're rolling out the red carpet, which means making changing labor laws such that it's easier to hire and fire, or creating special zones where tax laws don't apply, environmental regulation doesn't apply. This is a familiar model. For the last 15-20 years, we've been seeing this in India, we have seen it in many other places in the world. And the discourse is one of global competitiveness, that through the invitation of foreign capital and through these types of changes and development of infrastructure, we are going to make India into a globally competitive manufacturing economy. Clearly the reference is to China. Although there are big differences in the way China has done this and we might do it. So what does this all mean for the people of the country? First of all, it is clear that there is very little consideration at all from the people's end at all in any of this. It is clearly designed in the interest of capital, and there is not even any effort to really hide it. At most, there is a reference here and there to employment, that this will generate employment and it will upgrade skills. These are the two main ways in which there is even a reference to the people who will in fact be making, so to speak, in India. Otherwise, the entire talk is about this other stuff that I just mentioned. Now, we have seen what creating infrastructure, modernizing infrastructure and so on actually means when we come to people. It means displacement, it means dislocation on a large scale, it means dispossession of the people from their means of livelihood, right? So whether it is widening of roads or it is making power plants, dams, what have you. And we've seen a range of movements in India in opposition to this very thing. These are called the Jal Jangal Zameen movements, for example, the movements for the right of control over resources of local people. Make in India seems designed to unleash a new wave of such dispossession and displacement in the attempts to modernize or to quote unquote improve infrastructure. Secondly, there is really no vision in it which will use the knowledge that people already possess and on the basis of which they are already fulfilling their needs and the need of society. Right? Instead, the viewpoint is that foreign investment will bring with it knowledge. That is really the key to making in India. So what is Make in India about? It is just really the labor. So it is converting knowledgeable people, artisans and so on, into laborers. This is the process, this is the imagination behind Make in India. Right? For all the talk of skill upgradation and so on, really what is being imagined is that all the technology, all the knowledge is going to come in from the outside and utilize only purely labor. This is totally antithetical to any kind of just vision of development. And this can be seen even in the fact that the very design of the logo and the website and everything of Make in India is by an international advertising firm. Right? So it is not even really Indian in that sense. Um, what Lastly, I just want to spend a couple of minutes saying what does Make in India mean if we're really serious about it. From a Lok Vidya perspective, what does it mean to make in India? First of all, it means taking seriously the idea that the working majority is not simply a source of labor. Right? People who live in this country, the people who work here, are also equally as skilled or knowledgeable in what they do. That's the first thing. Secondly, what needs to be made in India? Right? This is also not very. This is not really debated either. It the demands come from the considerations of the global market, hence the language of global comparativeness and so on. So what are we going to manufacture? We are going to manufacture that which the world market demands. There is no conception of the needs of society in this. Who will decide what gets made? What gets sold is what is going to get made. And then in that process, whatever changes need to be made will be made. Instead, from a Lok Vidya perspective, it is clear that Make in India means making those things which society actually needs. And how does that get decided? Not through the market, but through people themselves. Villages, communities in cities, mohallas, are the ones that know what their needs are. They are the ones who should decide what gets made and how it gets made as well. Not global capital, not even really national capital and the market. So, Make in India, all right, but Make in India with the knowledge of the people and on the basis of what the people believe needs to be made and in the ways that it has to be made. That's all.